then will you close this? Yeah.
Good.
That should be good. All right, everyone.
All right. Back for a
Welcome.
while.
Welcome back to everything.
98, did we gain a follower?
I guess. Yeah.
Or has it been that way? I don't even know. Are you Wolverine?
That's one of the suits, yeah. I thought you'd like it.
Wolver Spider-Manel?
Wolver Spider. But yeah, I am just struggling. I'm having a hard time.
Have you been icing it?
Yeah, I've been icing it and heating it and all the stuff. And it's like, I don't like, it's bad enough. I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. Like, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to sit up like this.
Yeah, well, once you throw your back at it, you gotta be careful because then it just keeps on happening if you don't. Think.
Right. But I'm glad that you're here. Missed the last couple days, last couple times because I took a break and then the weather was so bad that we decided to.
Yeah, which is probably smart because
Yeah.
the next day we had to drive home in it, and it took me over an hour to get home. Fortunately, the Mustang did make it home.
That's good.
You know, rear-wheel drive, lots of power, manual. Might not be the best vehicle to have.
Yeah. Well, and that's really cool in the summer, obviously, but then it's like,
Yeah.
you get in these kind of winters, and it's like, nope, not so much.
And,
Not so much.
and I know how much I don't like the winter. Cold's one thing. Cold's the easiest thing to deal with for me. Thing that I dislike is like this past week where it's been pretty cloudy for the most part,
Right.
bringing snow, and then the snow. The snow in itself not bad, but having to shovel it and move it around, you know,
Right.
driving it, and the
Right.
clouds that it come with, and it didn't really open up the sun until today, so it was like over a week where you're just sopped in with. Starts to affect you.
Well, and you're just like, being inside, you're just
Yeah.
crappy the whole time, and it's hard to, and that's why every year I've had to fix this stupid. So the problem is the carburetor, the little, what do you call it? It's something inside of a cylinder that like opens and gets clogged. I can't remember what he called it.
The butterfly?
No, it's not. It's not like it's not the valve or anything that like opens up. It's not like it's not like does the choke or anything. It's like inside. It's like called a jet something.
Yeah, the jets. The
Yeah.
jets and the floaters.
Yeah,
probably.
and it's like, so when we fix it every year and it works, but they were telling me I went to a place to get what they called, they're little kind of like plastic pieces that fit in between the metal. I think it starts with a G.
A gasket?
Yeah, a gasket. So went and got a gasket from these people that like, that's what they do is like sell this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, what can I do so that I can, because I've had to do it like 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you need to start buying for your small motors, like the scooter and the lawnmower and the snowboard. You need to start buying non-ethanol gas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And they're like, that should probably help you the most.
Yeah, I've heard that so
And they're
much.
like,
that,
bleed it dry,
Mhm.
like store it dry. And it's like, okay.
Yeah,
So
that-
hopefully all that stuff will do.
ethanol,
But now at least I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, he just did it before, but now at least I know how to do it.
it's the dumbest thing ever. We're such a dumb society that, we haven't been able to change that, and we just let the government do that because it's like mandated to have ethanol in the gas now.
Right.
And basically, what's that? It's like corn alcohol.
Right.
And there's sugar in that, and that's what causes these small engines to break down so quickly because they can't handle it like the big engines. Now, the big engines is not necessarily good for either, although they try to bill us like that. you know, saying that it's more like environmentally friendly for the emissions. But in all actuality, from what I've read, is that you actually have to burn more. You get less per gallon than if you did ethanol free. So even though they say, because which one of us has got like some bag collecting all the pollutants at the back of it, just like, yeah, you're right, ethanol does burn cleaner than this other stuff.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, in Utah, they got rid of the safety inspection but kept the emissions.
Right.
Anyway, that's probably
Right.
more. Jefferson Davis, wait, what?
I don't know.
Why is he at the grave of the
I don't know.
Confederate States of America's president?
It's got to be someone else. Well, it is New York, I guess, right? Could he have been buried in New York?
That's what, some kind of like in your face Jefferson Davis.
Well, the thing is like their whole thing in this game is you know,
Whoever created that name or whatever for this was having a lark. I bet.
I bet.
They're just
Well, the
like,
thing is that this game was
some-
criticized for having other stuff in it, like for having you know, some scenes that I wouldn't say are maybe appropriate for my kids, and not like
yeah.
not like maturity level, but just things that like I don't necessarily want them to, you know or talk about or experience right now.
Yeah.
And so it's like kind of woke stuff, and it's like, well, maybe they did. I wouldn't have known. And so I wonder, because you're a lot better at that stuff than me, so I wonder if it's more like I'm more the average that way. I wonder if other people know. I'm supposed to catch the Talon drone. Okay, so I need to catch the monster and queen something. You're just looking hard. Okay, so this is probably good. Usually they have like an actual usually they have a story that like a story mode that's like the yellow signal on the map is usually where I'm supposed to go to progress the story. I don't know that I've seen them actually stop that to make me go and do this, but maybe I guess this is the story. We've been talking about gas when maybe they were explaining all that to us. It's all right. You guys know. You see and know and hear and understand.
We're all full of gas. You're gonna buy gas. You're gonna get rid of gas.
And like to show off his gas to the world.
It's probably a better topic than political gas.
Oh, for sure. Well, in the Iowa caucuses today, in order to, date this, video, so that's fun. We'll see. I'm guessing that. I'm pretty sure Trump is gonna just
true, but the big thing is
running
that
away with it.
the bigger thing is the second.
This is what
the person that comes in second place.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's gonna be
Miss Haley.
Yeah.
Which that surprises me. But well, it surprised me just because I guess paid attention a little bit. It doesn't surprise me because I think that Nikki Haley is basically the Republican version of Hillary Clinton. And
I've been mixed over her over the years because sometimes I've listened to her be interviewed and I'm just like, oh, this is really good. I really like her. But then I hear her other stuff and it's like, yes.
When she's a politician, she's a politician's politician.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so it's like obvious, it seems like to me that would happen.
But if
it seems like Ron DeSantis honestly should go back to Florida for now.
He should run for Senate there.
Yeah, and just do something else and see if he can make. And then it's just like,
which is
I
crazy.
feel like it's just not his time.
Yeah, but why?
It is.
Is it just because of Trump?
Yeah, absolutely.
But why didn't he come in second?
Absolutely.
Because he too much like it.
No, I think it's because Nikki Haley has the backers, has donors that want her to.
Because,
like I said,
because they're watching
George Bush. She's the next George Bush, next Hillary.
Because she's got Washington insider backers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know well enough.
I think she's, that's what Vivek's whole thing about her is she has all these donors and donors that we don't necessarily want.
Yeah.
Leading us, and it's like, well, and that's why I won't. If Nikki Haley was the candidate, I just would abstain from voting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just be like, it's just what I did the first year when Trump and Hillary ran. It's like, no, I didn't know that I could really trust Trump, and I'm definitely not voting for Hillary. And so it's like, well, I'll just abstain. And that's what's so funny is really my decision is always going to be, am I abstaining or am I voting? If you notice, I've got like, so this is like the Craven suit.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
Huh.
I love the tuft in the back.
Wait, why aren't you Wolverine anymore? Did you change that?
Yeah, I changed to Peter instead of Miles.
Dr. Connors, you here?
Yeah, so we're trying to find Dr. Connors.
How long has that
Where?
been going off?
So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some sleuthing. Sleuth. Oh. And here.
You really have to sleuth, or does it kind of lead you to what you need to do?
Yes.
I realized it. Yeah, well, Batman, again, I always compare the Batman. Batman sleuthing is way fun.
Animal lover.
And they do a really good job, I feel. But I feel like they kind of, with this game, they kind of pigeonhole things in, and it's like, well, we want to do this, and this was kind of good in our other successful games, so we should do it. And it's like, well, Spider-Man was smart for sure, but I don't know that I don't know if detective
Right.
was really his thing. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Connors' family. Heard his wife left with their son after the first lizard fiasco.
And he still has his son's room like that.
Right.
Oh man, someone hasn't moved on. That's sad. Super sad. I've been
Must be
scanning the
lonely in
environment.
House all by himself.
Yeah, because I mean, if you just need to scan the environment for stuff that they want you to find that's already there, why don't they just do it as a mini movie again?
Right, just do a cutscene.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause- yeah.
This really all because it. Okay. Oh, there's downstairs. I'm like, there's got to be more.
Right.
Not just these three. Not just these three things, is it?
I know.
And fighting for his life by the looks of it.
Yes.
Oh man.
Doesn't
Uh,
look
Even do
pretty
you,
bad.
Doc?
More pictures.
Tore through here.
Oh, did he change into he changed into the lizard.
yeah. Real secretive there with the big ear behind it.
Yeah. Well, and the picture laying on the ground wouldn't be. So just be
This is a
trial and
mini
error.
game to try to.
Keys play different notes. Maybe the code's a song?
It just proof for it. That's I feel. Now my math brain is
Do it twice.
my math brain is going off. Okay. I'm pretty sure this yes. It's gotta be his son. It's gotta be his
Right.
son's thing, don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh, right here. Oh look, and the colors are the same. Oh look. The house. I'm just gonna play the star just to be done.
Yikes, that's a fun sound.
The house.
Same song
It's
from
Old
the movie.
McDonald. So 1,
So-
2, 3, blue,
Green.
green. Oh, green, blue. 2 blues, 1.
2 blue and 1 green.
Yeah, so it
Da
goes,
da 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 da.
so it's 3 purple,
3 purple.
then 1 green, then
2
2 blue, and then back to green.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun.
Oh,
That's just 4.
lame. Well, that's
That
even
is
more
lame.
dumb.
That is lame.
Let us play the whole song.
And it was purple then green.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even have been hard.
Ah, my word.
Come on, guys.
And they put the barn sticker there so you
Right,
notice.
so that you know which one to
See,
play.
like that's
But the thing is,
it
is
doesn't
the
even make you feel
star-
smart.
No, well, and the thing is the star didn't even play a song.
Yeah.
So the song, it was just a pig noise. And it's like, well, but if you make it a song, then that maybe makes it a little
Right, harder.
more like confusing.
Because then maybe you wouldn't associate the barn sticker
Right.
with the.
Right, unless you figure, oh, there's a barn sticker. I should do the barn.
So yeah, if you're going to do that, then
Right.
make it hard and challenging. Don't you know?
Right, don't make it so-
Security cameras about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It'd be like Home Alone. Look, Marv, we've been being scanned by a kindergartner.
Come on, Dr. Connors, fight it.
This isn't back. That's all he wanted. Uh-oh. He molted. That means he got bigger.
Oh,
Not good.
Connors and his family
he got bigger?
Yeah, so he molts. And then when he molts, he grows in like
So look,
muscle.
Iron Man's in the same verse, right? And in Iron Man 3, he created that thing to where he could regrow limbs and stuff and fix his art
Yeah,
stuff.
the dude.
So yeah, I mean, if you knew how to do that, wouldn't that save everything in the world pretty much? It cures
Yeah.
cancer,
Yeah.
everything else. I mean,
Yeah, well, and the thing is his research obviously led him to like becoming that, and it's like, okay, obviously we don't want that. We don't want to become lizard people. But oh yeah, that's right. I have venom powers. I forgot. Just did a little quick change in my suit there. I don't like that actually. Why change my suit? I know it, or don't let me. Really, I think it'd be better if they were like, oh, you can't change your suit right now.
yeah.
Or if you're doing this mission, they're like, okay, we're gonna have you go back to this suit. But that's a really weird thing just to do for
Kill that guy and put him in the tree.
I guess. That's a really weird thing to do just for a set piece.
Right.
Oh. Forget how on the path. Good at the dodging.
And there's a guy perched up on a.
Yeah, I know,
Light.
right?
Whoa. Looks like you just Ursula witched him.
I hate them.
so he can prove something. Is all this just a game to him?
I do really like the oh, he's a big guy. I do really like the combat though.
Yeah.
The combat's pretty cool because it's like being able to like dodge and fly around like he does is pretty fun.
Green Arrow. Green Arrow.
And so my wife a year ago, she bought me these unofficial minifigs.
Any
And-
what?
Minifigs, so it's like Legos, like the
Oh,
little
yeah,
people
yeah.
ride the called minifigs.
Oh, I was thinking of a fig.
Yeah, fig like a fruit.
Yeah.
And so I have the Dragon Ball ones up on top of there in front, but behind them, she got me the Spider-Man No Way Home minifig. So it has
cool.
like Doc Ock and Electro, or Shocker's his name, and then the 3 Spider-Man. It's like,
Yeah.
those are pretty cool.
I love the
They were kind of challenging the build too, because they don't come with instructions. They just come in a little package. You kind of have to figure out how they're supposed to go together. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, okay. I see it.
I would like things to be fun.
It's kind of hard.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just as hard as learning Spanish, and
It's a
I'm
little.
learning Japanese right now. And
Oh
it's,
yeah, that'd be hard,
Yeah.
especially to read it.
well, it's way hard because they use three different alphabets. So
Wait,
they
what?
don't just have like, it's already hard enough that you're reading something you don't recognize because it's like brush stroke, right? Like that's
Yeah.
its whole, that's its culture, which is cool. And they're sounds and not letters, which is also cool. But you have katakana, hiragana, and kanji. And kanji is what Chinese is written in, and they came over and then like showed the Japanese how to write a language. And so it's like,
I'm sorry.
but for a foreigner who wants to learn your language, it's like, it's too much. And like, obviously you don't want Japan to not do anything that like is their culture, but it's like,
I mean,
if they want tourists to learn their language, it would be a good idea to stick to hiragana and katakana, because both of those are just the sound, whereas kanji is like the picture, and the picture, it's like over 20,000 things, and you're just like, I can't. So I've kind of given up the idea of reading it,
Yeah.
but speaking it, I think I could do, and
Yeah.
like, hearing it is obviously the first. Hearing the language is always your first obstacle. It's always going to be the first step.
Yeah.
Because even so, we have 2 players from Venezuela that are playing on our team this year. So I'm the only one that can speak to them. But Venezuelan Spanish is different than Argentine Spanish.
Yeah.
And they speak really fast. And I've not
really?
been around Spanish speakers all the time that can only speak Spanish. And so it's like I have to really concentrate, and I have to be like, okay, like talk a little slower, and I don't know all the words. It's like I've never really coached in Spanish. I did a little bit last year,
Yeah.
but I've never taught math in Spanish, so it's like it's
Yeah,
hard. I
well,
don't
yeah.
know how to say all that stuff.
Yeah.
Guess I'll have company after all.
Oof.
Holy so what the hell is a boy?
Well,
I just get in the hovercopter.
do you think AI and like Apple Vision Pro and stuff will change language learning
Oh,
language
for sure,
use
for sure. Because
need?
all you'll do, I'm sure they're not that far away from getting like glasses that look like mine that can like read and translate stuff, and then
Yeah.
they'll just translate it. I mean, we already have phones where I could just be like, "Hey, I need a water."
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Actually, I could probably say that. Watashi wa mizu suki desu. Would be I like water.
Got your feet up on the battle station.
Or ski. Yeah.
Are they using those
No,
bird
watashi wa
drones,
mizu
sir?
suki.
I think so.
I believe it was-
Got an idea. I'll work
That's
on it while
obviously
you clean the
probably
warehouse.
wrong, but I don't care.
Well,
Don't
not
you
really.
think they would hear that?
Nah.
That's like me.
And-
Nah.
Look, the generation
Nah.
that's fighting for Craven, they got headphones and earpieces.
Yeah, they're just.
they're
you're right.
bumping out to
True. You're right.
little Uzi or little baby or little something,
Little.
little diaper. I don't know.
Cam, you've never said a truer statement ever in your life, I don't think. Let's see. Distract.
Hauled up by little pooper
The pooper baby.
and little peer.
Little beer.
And then,
Oh, I'm on a string. Oh, this is actually really helpful. I'm like, what am I doing?
And now somebody's gonna steal those names. You're welcome.
We want our cut.
And,
Well, and this part is way so they really fleshed it out with Batman, because like this is what he does.
yeah.
Like he does this as part of his thing, where Spider-Man is
Ooh,
really,
tuna.
I would say Spider-Man is just like, are you doing?
You should get that for Peter. He's pretty poor, right?
Yeah.
You'd use. How much would a tuna that size bring in?